For me, this is just amazing. Like, I love sitting in front of the camera and I miss this so much. But yeah, for those of you who don't know or just kind of don't pay attention to timelines and times and weeks and all of that, I haven't been posting for the last 2 months, so I haven't posted a video since May. I touched a little bit on this on my Instagram. I did a post about this, why I took a little break. So that's basically what today's video is about. I want to tell you where I've been, what's going on, what happened, why I took a break, and also just announce that I'm back to my regular video scheduling, and I'm so excited. Before I even start this video, I have to keep saying that it is truly, I don't want to sound cheesy, I always do, to find something in life that you love this much is just a gift. And I love creating videos to my core, and I'm just excited. So let's get into this video. I have my tea here because I don't know if you can tell, maybe you can. I have a little bit of a stuffed nose. I was actually sick for the last week. I'm still a little bit sick today, but I couldn't wait. I was supposed to film this video Monday. Today's a Sunday. You know, I couldn't. I had to get it done because I missed this, and I feel good enough to do a video, okay? I do. So, where have I been? Why have I been gone? Me and Gus were given the titles of Maid of Honor and Best Man to our closest friend's wedding. They got married literally last week, July, and we got the announcement, the titles and everything last summer. So this last year, I mentioned it a couple of times, there were a little bit of preparations here and there, but the real work for us started, I would say, around April and May. Everything started to be around the wedding. It was my job to organize the bachelorette party, and me and Gus also had the task of creating this. In Latvian, you would call it a wedding road. It's basically a tradition where right after the bride and the groom get married, they're taken by us, the best man and the maid of honor, through this wedding road where we give them different tasks and gifts and presents. I don't know if it's a tradition in US, I don't think so, but it's a tradition in Latvia. So basically, we were organizing that, and for those of you, I'm just holding this tea, I'm not even drinking it. And for those of you who don't know, I've mentioned this many times, but I work a lot in my daytime job. Most often, a lot of times, I work way more than full-time. And so my time basically was my work, my job, and evenings and weekends, the wedding. Everything was about the wedding. I just couldn't juggle everything. I talked to Gus, and he was kind of the final, you know, I needed to talk to him because I felt guilty. I was thinking about taking a break, but I take YouTube so seriously that I just thought, I can't do this. It's something that I do every, 1-2 weeks, but maybe you noticed my couple of last videos were already every month or so. I just kept doing it less and less, only because of the time. I just couldn't push it in. And so I talked to Gus and I was like, I'm thinking about this, but I can't do this. And he was like, stop. You're not a superhuman. Take a little break if you need to. And so I did. And that's the story why I took that little break. It was just my work and the wedding. Everything was about it. But wedding was last week. And since that chapter is closed, I now have again that time to devote myself to YouTube. So how was it? How was the wedding? How was the bachelorette party, if you're wondering? It was amazing. I'm really, I would say, honored and also proud of how it turned out, at least from my side. I think the bachelorette party was really cool and sweet and awesome, and I think me and the rest of the bridesmaids did a really good job. I definitely enjoyed it. I know the other girls enjoyed it, the bride enjoyed it. I will also link down to the video, the actual bachelorette party video. It is in Latvian. If you're from Latvia, cool, you can enjoy it the whole thing. If you're not, you can still enjoy the visuals and see how it went. We had a beautiful brunch with the view on the city, the rooftop. We went to this cocktail master class. We rented this really cute a bus, this retro bus, and went to kind of different places where the bride had different tasks. And of course, the whole night party and games and everything, I couldn't have done this without the amazing help of the rest of the girls. And it was really, truly amazing. And I'm glad about that. And then the wedding. The wedding was last week. It was truly beautiful. It was amazing. Also very, very I feel happy about the whole event, and I'm so glad that it turned out so beautifully. And the bride will probably upload the video, the wedding video, once it's up, so go follow. I will leave the bride's YouTube channel. Go follow her if you want to see how it turned out. If you want to see beautiful dresses and beautiful scenery, definitely check that video out. So yeah, that chapter is closed. I can't believe it. This was kind of like my last year, and that means that there's more room now for new things and new projects, and I'm very, very excited. Another thing that happened in these last 2 months, me and Gus celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Because of COVID, we couldn't travel abroad. I mean, we technically could, but because the restrictions changed all the time, we just didn't want to risk it, especially because once you travel to a country, to many countries, when you come back, you need to self-isolate for like 10 to 14 days. And we couldn't do that because, again, our anniversary was on 25th and on July 3rd was the bachelorette party. So obviously we were a little bit sad that we couldn't travel since it's our 10-year anniversary and we wanted to go to like Italy or something. But we thought, okay, you know what? We can celebrate it in the Latvia's Italy. And that's the city we have here by the seaside called Liepāja. It's the open sea and it's a beautiful, beautiful city. It has very rich cultural side to it. And so we thought, okay, let's go there. And we spent 3.5 days in Liepāja, and it was truly, truly lovely. Don't know what else to say about it. 10 years is crazy, and 10 years is huge. But also, as I always say, as me and Gus say, like my English, because I haven't done this for some time, I feel like it's not as good, but I'm gonna get back at it, okay? I will. Me and Gus, we always say that nothing truly changes, right? Like 10 years is big, but we still love each other. We're still the same people every day. I'm sure that when we get to 15 years, yes, it's huge, but at the same time, it's still us. It's still who we are. So yeah, that was a beautiful, a lovely trip. Loved it. And yeah, those were the big things that happened in these 2 months. Another interesting thing that I kind of wanted to point out is I haven't been sick for like 1.5 years, maybe more. And I find it kind of almost not ironic, that's not the real word, but interesting that right after everything finished, right after I could be like, whew, finally, I can let go, I get sick. Have you ever had that? Because for me, it almost makes sense. When you hold so much in, when you hold like a lot of stress or anxiety, or you just say to yourself, because I did this, I cannot get sick, I cannot get sick, right? Because you have so many important events. And then the minute you give your body and your mind rest, it gets sick. So I find it almost interesting because this wasn't even a one-day thing. Like I got really sick. I haven't been like sick for 7 days for a long, long time, but that's okay. That's just what happens in life. It could also be the fact that during the wedding time, we had some really, really, really hot days here in Latvia. To be honest, we've had a super hot summer. I'm sure I heard this on the news that this is like a record hot summer for us in Latvia. And because it was so hot, what do? You usually like you go in the heat and then you go to like a store or you step in a car where there's a lot of conditioner. And so you sweat, then you're cold, you sweat, then you're cold. And that's the easiest way to get sick. And so, yeah. That's basically it. During this time, although I couldn't film, I made like a little sheet in my notes on my phone where I would write down all the video ideas I had. And right now I have 9 video ideas. I'm so excited to actually execute them and make a video about them. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be filming again, and I can't wait to share so many of my thoughts with you. I'm planning to do a couples Q&A with Gus. We've done the boyfriend tag, the girlfriend tag. Check it out if you haven't. But this time I want to do a couples Q&A where you guys, the viewers, and people who follow me on Instagram can ask us questions and then we will answer them. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely do that. And yeah, if you have any other video suggestions, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. The biggest thing that surprised me through this time and honestly kept me even more excited to be back is the fact that during this time of not posting, which is like 2 months, I gained 60 subscribers. Again, I know in the YouTube world this is nothing, but considering the before I had like 160 something and now I have 220 something, percentage-wise, that's a lot. And the fact that people were subscribing while I wasn't posting is just mind-blowing to me, and it makes me so happy and so grateful, and just thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be back. I think I have said it about, I don't know, 15 times, but I truly am. Have an amazing day, week, evening, month, and I will see you next time. Bye.